Race to 11 or 9?
Yes, sir. Okay, this is it. This is the finals of the Browns. A one set race to 10 for the title. Race to 10, guys. We have racking the balls, Mr. Brandon Shuff, who's gone undefeated through this event. He's sponsored by Lights Out Apparel, and we have Chris Bruner, who's sponsored by Greg's Not So Pro Shop down in the Virginia Beach area. Chris is a local guy from right here out of this pool room. He's a tremendous talent. He swept through a couple of tough opponents, and now he has Brandon for the title. He's hitting them good. He's got more than enough on top gear. Give Brandon all he can handle. Brandon is a very, very disciplined, very, very gnarly player to get through, that's for sure. He's in top 15 in the United States in terms of pro players for 10 years now, I would say. And he's very, very much on analytics. He's got an outstanding game. Brandon breaks in a couple balls and has a scoring opportunity on the 2. Just natural, comes straight back to the 3. Just make his ball. He should fall on the 3. I'm George Hammerbacher, the voice of the Action Tour for 7 seasons out of Baltimore, Maryland, advanced level instructor, Professional Billiard Instructor Association. Real convenient. The Baltimore-Washington corridor and Western Maryland. We're on the end of I-70 in Catonsville, Maryland. And here we go. Brandon stayed down all the way to through that ball, which is something that we try to teach at all the PBIA academies. We were formerly the BCA instructors. We're still connected with that organization. Ozzy Reynolds of CSI owns the BCA pool leagues of North America. They're the North American distributor of a product called Magic Rack. A plastic device that you put down and the ball's racked clean first time every time and spare the wear and tear on your cloth. Brandon Shuff has played every tough player from coast to coast and around the world. He's a very, very seasoned player. He plays these diamond tables extremely well. Diamond Tables, another product sponsor of the Action Tour. He caught just a piece of the 7 coming through, and he'll probably play the side pocket. But his angle is heading towards dangerously close to the 9. Very, very well executed, very adroit. But I've been teaching pool since 1976. And Brandon's fundamentals are downright impeccable. He's run into a couple balls, but he's gonna find his way to the first game on this race to 10. Brandon takes a 1-0 lead. Both these guys are both capable of just great things, and they both can be a little temperamental. I remember Brandon a couple of years ago was a lot more temperamental than he is, excuse me, right now. He's highly disciplined and played on the biggest arenas that pool has to offer. That's a beautiful play to the short side. He might have an angle to go into those balls if he needs to break the 3-6 up. I don't know. I don't see what the player sees, and that's my disclaimer. Oh, he drifted onto the short side. Wonderful shot. He draws it back. He might have bought himself a 4 in the side. With the right hand English, he might be able to come out for the 5 ball. Play the 4 in the side on the middle of your screen to the right, and go to the bottom rail. Well, first ball he missed. Now Chris is at the table. Beautiful strike. Two rails. Beautiful strike from Brandon. He has opportunity to go up 2-0 over Mr. Bruner. Knocks it right in the hole. 2-0. Brandon Shuff in the lead. again, thanks a million for Paul Brown for Brown's Mechanical Heating and Air Conditioning Systems to be our title sponsor of event number 6 on the Action Tour. This is a regional pool tour playing in Maryland and Virginia, featuring 3 different disciplines, 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball. And we have a bar table venue this season and last as well over at Peninsula Billiards in Newport News, Virginia, where we're going to be in mid-July. And it features 5 levels of players, between professionals like Brandon Shuff and Sean Wilkie, Mike Davis, and some others are. They pay a $100 entry fee. And Chris Bruner is a semi-pro player, as was James Blackburn, and they pay $80. They have the A players, which are slightly better players and a little bit under the semi-pros will pay $70, or they might pay $60, and then you're going to have B or intermediate or average league players paying $50, and novices or just non-pro ladies pay $40. So all the matches are even. There are no handicaps involved, and there are no handicaps involved, and the only thing that's staggered is the entry fees. They also have a second chance tournament on Sundays for those unfortunates that didn't get good breaks on Saturday. They get a chance to play for a mini tournament for half the money. Especially for those that traveled a good distance and they get eliminated, they still can come back and play for half the money. And so we have that. We have a break and run contest where we draw. A couple months ago, the pot was hit for $1,900. We have a player auction where you can bid on different players if you're playing in the tournament or not. Okay, let's see. You might have to get the rake for this one, or get a long extension on the cue. I don't know if you can reach this ball. What a nice shot. Other sponsors of the Action Pool Tour include Kamui products. Those are the Kamui tips, Kamui chalk, highly sought after by discerning players worldwide. We also have Predator cues and products. They make more than just high-tech cues and shafts. Their cues are great. They make just about everything pool related these days. We have OzoneBilliards.com. Anything for your game room you can think of, call them, free shipping. Or go online. So let's see what he does here. Is he gonna come back 2 rails with high right English and play for the 7 in the side? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna bank this ball? I think he's gonna cut it in and come 2 rails. Let's see what Chris can come with. He's trailing 2 games to nothing. This is a big game. He needs to get back on the muscle and start stroking him. Might have to come 2 rails in a round, or play it in the side, either one, which looks like the correct shot. Monitor is not as looking pretty good. Chris Bruner gets on the board. He trails 2 games to 1. Other sponsors, the Action Tour, include Hasselman and Hunt Family Dentistry, Dr. Dave Hunt. Finished 7th and 8th in this event this week. They're in Richmond here. Dave Hunt, Hasselman and Hunt Dentistry. We also have East Coast Landscaping, Larry Flager from the Hampton, Newport News, Virginia Beach area. The Tidewater area, in other words, landscaping. We have Grant Wylie Photography. Chris Wylie, co-owner of the Action Pool Tour, is her husband Grant is a professional photographer, and Grant Wylie Photography. It's like a chance for Chris to get right back in this game here. It's a good enough looking combo on a 4-9, which he pours in and evens the count at 2 games apiece. Good break shot, and the right stars spun into place, and there it goes. Now Brandon missed that 6 ball, and that was he's got to get back in gear himself. He broke in the wing ball. Has a very, very attractive 5 ball goes down. Very attractive scoring opportunity available here. Except that the one will drift to the rail, the long rail, after he pockets his 3 combination, I think. That's why he hit it hard. Oh, look at this. He gets one right back here. A little tougher shot than the one Bruner had, but looks very makeable from my vantage point. He might have to back cut it just a touch. It looks like it's pretty wired, but might have to back cut it slightly. Nice shot from Brandon Shuff. He's back on top by the score of 3-2. This is turning into the match that we thought it was going to be. Chris Bruner has top speed is enough to give Brandon a true run for his money. Marvelous break shot from Bruner, and he has a good opportunity here. A little careless there, maybe. He's got him a little wrong on this ball. Oh. Very, very nicely hit. Similar sort of a shot again. Oh, he thought he made it. The ball looked like it might have turned out a little bit. That's going to cost him. Brandon very seldom misses with 4 balls to go on the table with a pocket hanger to get him out of the gate. He's played every great player that ever chalked the cue and held his own with a good many of them too. Sure enough, Shuff takes a 4-2 lead. A thoroughly disciplined guy. His fundamentals are just so solid. He just stays down there until well after the shot is delivered. Something I can't stress enough to students I have who like to jump up real fast. He gets feedback even when he misses balls, which are seldom. He can see what happened, but if you're jumping up, you can't see. Here, that's the beauty of the magic rack. I can't stress enough for any room operators. This is one where you make them post their ID, you know, when they get the balls in the magic rack, and give your tables a good break. And you get a good break each time, every time, to save your wear and tear on these racks. Brandon comes up dry this time, and Chris is going to have to push out, I'm sure. He might push to the jump, which is what I saw him doing. Brandon might give this back to him. Well, he smokes the 6 in and still gets hooked by the 7. There's good news and there's bad news. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he might be able to make this ball. Got to get up a little up a little higher than that. No, not that. He's going to jump it. Good shot. He might as well keep that jump rod out. He might have a shot. He has a shot at the 2. Maybe play the carom. That's a pretty good shot there, young man. That's about all. You might be able to nick it. Brandon can nick it. He can come all the way back down around further behind the 3-4. He can cut the ball on the right side. He could get behind the 3-4, come 1, 2, 3 cushions. Uh-oh. But I think he sold out a shot. Not an easy one, though. But this boy has an explosive stroke. Just like that. Probably have to roll it to the side smooth. Excellent shot. This is perfect 2 rails. He lands right in the middle diamond. Bang. Ideal. He's sort of straight, but he can draw his ball back or play his high right ball. What's it? Somebody giving him a phone call. Eight, 9 in the same hole, I would think. Almost left it on the table. 4 games to 3. Both players are on serve. It's going to be a good one, folks. The finals of the Brown Mechanical 9-ball open. Viking Q's in Madison, Wisconsin. Originally, whether they're still owned by the Harts, I'm not sure. Gordon and Nancy Hart. I used to live in Wisconsin. I played, a lot of people played with their Q's, and they had absolutely nothing but good things to say about them. They're American made for better part of a half a century, and very, very good cues. Tiger Cues and products. They make tips, cues, equipment. Oh man, how does nothing go in? He could not have struck them any better. The 2-8 might be playable. Well, he got himself a reasonable chance here. That's all he could ask off of that. Make this ball and buy a chance on the 3 for a scoring opportunity, to be sure. We have Chix cabinets. This is the money ball in the rack, and Brandon has taken particular care with this shot. This is the money ball. Makes this, he should be in position to go up 5 to 3. Oh man, makes both balls, the 9 and the Brandon 5, Chris 3. This is I can't tell you enough about how good a product that Magic Rack is. See these boys struggling with these balls, Brandon beating on the table. This guy has been on the Moscone Cup, folks. He's been in the top 6 U.S. professional players in his past. And broke the balls like a sledgehammer. He's got this 4-ball cross side that I make him 80+% on minimum. And I know he's going to shoot it and stay right to the 5 on the same side. He's going to look at it. He's going to give it due diligence. I don't know if he's going to try to play safe here, but I think he's going to shoot out at this bank. He's looking at the exit angle. He has an awkward cueing spot, that pocket. He's so treacherous. That's as good as you can play there, folks. He's just gonna make it. He's got 3 tap ends in the 9. Make this ball and there for the 7, the 8. Just making it look easy. He knows he's got him. Chris is making him play though. Oh my gosh, announcer's curse. Chris has an opportunity to close to 5-4 and get right back in this match. Chris Bruner is still back on serve, 5-4 as we approach the halfway mark in this race to 10. Uncharacteristic miss by Brandon on the 7 ball. I don't think he has a pocket to go past here to get the 1 ball. Maybe in the top right corner on the screen, but that's a real chancy shot. Probably safe. He might have the top rail kick with lots of right English, kicking it at the side, or he might jump. Oh, he's got to jump to 4. That's no good. He's going to play the top rail kick, I think, for a lot of right-hand English. Spin it over into the 1. Hope for the best. Well, Chris might be jumping. A jump is a big weapon in his arsenal. He can back cut the jump easier when he jumps. That's a dead bang sellout all the way. Might cut the one in the side with the inside running English and come 1, 2, 3 rails. I don't know about this. That's what he did. Yeah, Uncle George on the call there. He got hooked. He's gonna have to jump this one. Maybe not. Gotta hurry. He got there, I think. 5 apiece. Is Brandon looking at something in the showcase over there? I don't know what he would want at this stage in the second half of this 5-5 contest here. But here go our sponsors on the screen yet again. Kamui. Somebody offered me $50 for one piece of their chalk once at a U.S. Open. Predator cues and products. They make everything pool related you can think of, not just high-tech cues and shafts. Predator, a giant in our industry. Tiger products, Tiger tips, Tiger cues. Thank you. Viking cues, American made for over 50 years, originally Madison, Wisconsin. I saw a good many of them. People loved them in Wisconsin, and I know they love them most places. He might have gotten another glove. Brandon will shoot this ball. It's a jump, probably. Might give it back, but I think not. Good shot from Brandon to take the 6-5 lead. Chris kind of lost his focus there for a minute. Three balls in on the break. A superior looking opportunity here. Got away with that one a little bit. Missed it by half a diamond. Sometimes the worse you hit balls, the better your luck gets. A good move from Brandon. Needed to get a little farther up, but that was about all a shot he could play, was a controlled sort of a safety. Right back at the same. Actually a better play from Chris. Not frozen though. That makes a difference. He would have to go to another rail if the ball was called frozen. These guys are tough. I know that. No leave there either. He might have to come to the short side, and he has the chance to maybe make his ball down that rail. Now that 4 does look frozen. No, he sold it out. That's a beautiful shot from Brandon Shuff. He'll come back 1 rail to the 9 in the upper right corner pocket on your screen, I believe. Brandon takes a 7-5 lead. Oh, does this look tender? Ooh. This is tasty. This one's tasty. Draw it off to the two on the side, off that rail. Just good as it gets. Missed his position a little bit there. No, it crept out on him, I think. Might be close. Still gave up the side rail in any event. That's where Chris just got something, fires at the ball, and that's a mistake. Oh no. Ball tumbled in. Very tough pockets, these diamond tables. We playing with Simonis 860 cloth with Aramith balls, the best equipment. That one's going to be painful. Chris just gave me the sort of the shrug sign. All you can do is just keep stroking. That's going to go past it a little, but not much. Good shot. Again, thanks to Paul Brown for being the title sponsor of this stop number 6 on the Action Pool Tour. The second half of our season, we're going to find ourselves next month in Newport News at a bar table venue at Peninsula Billiards. In September, we'll be at Breaker Sky Lounge for in Herndon, Virginia, Northern Virginia, near Dulles Airport. In October, we'll be back down at Virginia Beach at Q Masters. November, back here for the Virginia State 8-Ball Championships. I believe, I might be wrong. Check the schedule. And then the finale in December at Q Master. And I think the 8-Ball Championships at Q Master, and then a 10-ball tournament is Brandon might have to jump this one, I don't know. He's just going to kick on 2 or 3 rail the ball. Send it up table. 2 ball isn't any piece of cake. He doesn't necessarily want to make this ball anyway. Nice hit. This is the monster. Chris has to win this game for sure. That 2-9-8 might be a carom. In fact, I believe if Brandon can bank this one, yep, you just looked at it. He has nothing to lose but to swing at this. 8-5 lead. Happen to get on the hill real fast. Gotta love it. Watch the 8 and 9 ball off the 8. It looks like it could be a hanger. Got to play it. It's got to be, it looks like it just might have to get thrown just a touch to the inside. Oh, Oh, I thought he was going to play the carom. Play the combination off the inside of the 8. Looked like a good shot. That was a crud ball shot there. That was no good at all. In fact, Chris is liable to be much worse off after this if he can skim this deuce off the spin, beat the scratch, and leave Chris in the doghouse. Oh, he could hit it direct and hit it all. That's a good hit. This is a possible cross bank, but you might get the double kiss because this 2 is almost dead straight in the hole. If you'd made he might have the side rail. I don't know. The 9 might be sticking out on him. He might have a direct look at it. These boys are battling hard. Good shot. These boys are battling hard. Uh-oh. Six and 8. Not necessarily the greatest layout in the world here. He'll take it. They got a little lucky. He better hope that doesn't go in. That's a good shot. That's the Freezy Palace there. This is so gnarly it defies description. 2 rails jacked up over the ball with the right side of your cue ball covered by the 9. Very, very, very hard shot. He got up there, couldn't hit that shot fast enough. Shot nobody practices at the pool room. Trust me on this. He might have to go to the chiropractor after he shoots this one. Have to go get a snap, crackle, and pop. Gentleman standing next to me, listening to me, just kind of laughed, you know. I'm glad it's his shot now, not mine. The shot I see is 4 rails out of this corner, shooting straight near the corner pocket, coming near the chalk and bouncing. He's going to try to crisscross it any number of times. Good effort, tough shot. Well, Chris showed some discipline. He jacked Brandon up on top of that 9 and got that 14th game. But Brandon has the odd break. In games 15, 17, and 19. Oh, the 5 jumped up on him. He was out. Now he's got a... Doesn't have many balls to hide behind. He made them all on the break. Makes 3 on the break and might be playing safe down table behind the 8. We might be banking it. Wow, he drills that combination. What a shot. Still got to really play it. Another just precision shot on this 3 ball. Come back 2 rails for the 4. Coming back to the middle of the table. Tough shot, and if he tries to make it too much, he can sell out. I know he doesn't want to do that and have it 8-7 with Chris's break. Well, this Chris can jump with the best of them. He's giving him a side rail to get up on top of if he's doesn't have a clear look. That was a great shot. Shot of the tournament right there. He's still got a little work here. This isn't any hanger. He caught that ball a little chunky and cost him that last 3-4 inches of roll. Eight to 7. This is a highly entertaining match between two tremendous players, and Chris is knocking on the door trying to win, I believe, his first APT title. He has a chance. He's on serve, and it's 8-7, and deuce came down to give him an opportunity. The 4-7 looks wired. Brandon kind of shrugged his shoulders. But this is a natural to come down to the 3 ball off that side rail in perfect position. Take your time, Chris. This is the best shot you'll ever have to win one of these tournaments is right now. Beautiful. He shot the other pocket. He's looking at the 4 in the side. Look at his 4-7. He might. The 9 ball has got him a little bit crowded for the side pocket to go up table. Come and look at the 4-7. It looks like it might be good, might not be. That isn't any good in there. You have to almost play to the short side on the 4. Get your correct angle. Or go into him and hope for the best. That's a little bit steep, this angle. He's going at the side pocket. makes it. What a shot. Chris Bruner. Eight apiece. Brandon has the slight advantage in a race to 2. He has 2 out of the last 3 breaks, and that's the only thing that you could say. Oh. Uh-oh. That's a wide open layout here. He's got 1-4 combo, a natural looking lay of these balls. This might be a ooh. Okay. Might have gone a little farther on that ball than he might have liked. He's headed towards the 8 a little bit. But he drilled it. Here's the money shot right here. There's no. He didn't want to be this sharp on this 5 because he wanted to be able to come through the 7-9 gap and land on the 6. The 9's got the cross path kind of blocked. He's gonna still have to come 2 rails high left, I believe. No. Sit down, Stoney. Still lots of pool to be played here, folks. The last 3 games of this tournament, maybe last 2 games. See this 5 ball coming across on the cut. Brandon might get lucky and hit the 8 if he plays the cut. That was a strong shot. He has the 8-9 or a little bollocksed up here, but this is where the good fundamental form from the cushion is going to bear fruit. Wonderful shot. You might have to get the bridge for this shot too. Tough shots. Wow. What a match. Oh, oh. What are you hooking? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Whew. Boy, what a 3-5 shot this is to Sweat. Chris Bruner takes the lead at 9 games to 8, and Brandon's powerless. He's going to have to dodge this break to even have a chance on the hill. That was oh my God, look at this, another 3 balls on the break and a carom on the 1-2. Now he gets to come to the rail, inside English, and fall back to the mid diamond, first diamond on the side rail. He's getting his line of sight. Oh my God, he might be out. Well, he'll never get a better chance than this. Plays to the 6 in the side, drawing it straight across, right where he put his stick, coming off the 1 rail. And this is the shot for the dough right here, sports fans. He's going to have to shoot a longer shot on the 7 than he likes. This is from the rail. This is the test of champions right here. 2 more balls for the title. It's a little longer angle than he might like, but I think he's up to the task, this young man. Oh, oh, he just had this shot. Having a heart attack in the bleachers watching this action. Calvin, his man over there, is sweating him, sweating big bullets. Chris Bruner, he got out like Johnny B. Good there. Well, George Hammerbacher, voice of the action pool tour, is shutting it down. We're getting ready to have our tournament presentations, and I'm getting ready to do what I do, which is say goodbye until next month at the Peninsula Billiards in Newport News, Virginia. I'm George Hammerbacher, voice of the action tour, an advanced level instructor out of Baltimore, Maryland, Professional Billiard Instructor Association, and all I can tell you is what a match we witnessed here, folks. For those of you sweating it, come to YouTube Action Pool Tour in about a week's time, and you can continue to get entertained by this long after it's a part of Pocket Billiards history. Again, thank you very, very much, and any of you that wish to donate to this stream, we do indeed have expenses, and anything would be welcome. If not, it's no biggie either way, but thanks nonetheless for those that were following us this weekend, and we'll be back next month.